Hello guys, my name is Kong and today I'm back again for another movie review. Today I'm going to be talking about Ipman, first one or part one, if you want to call it the origin story. I could like to call it the origin story because it is an origin story. The movie that started this the sequel series. It's Donnie Yen, he's in it, he's playing Ipman, and he is a master artist. Master artist. That doesn't seem a master martial artist. That is the appropriate wording. He's actually, they call it sensei or masters because he had mastered the art of being a martial artist. But anyway, beside the point, this movie takes place. I would say prior, maybe a year or two, maybe 3 years, maybe a few years before the occupation of the Japanese in Japan. I mean, in China, in China, and they're occupied by the Japanese, and it just takes place. So that's what it is. This is where it takes place. So what did I like about this? I love Donnie Yen. He always delivered the action part. Not so much on the emotional scene. But on the action, he really excelled at. He just A+. He does a good job. His martial art, the fight scenes are good, are convincing, is great. His relationship between his wife and the kid, and the relationship between him and the other masters, But they all know that he is the master of the masters, or he is one of the best martial artists at the time when he was still alive. So I like that whole scene. I like the oppression by the Japanese, and everybody was at the time was scrounging for food, and they're starving, oppressed by the Japanese, and and when you see all the fight that happened, it just released, I guess, the stress or the tension or just the oppression from the Japanese. In the movie, you get that, you're like, oh man, they're fighting again, yeah. But then you see the Japanese like, oh man, here we go again. So I like that kind of that play on the audience. What did I not like is I didn't like one of the characters come back. He was kind of a bank robber trying to rob his own people, and it didn't really add anything to the movie other than him just robbing his own people. I just didn't get, or him just getting engaged into a fight with Ipman and the factory worker. I just didn't quite understand that part. Maybe it probably did happen, but it's just, to me, it didn't feel important. I guess it sort of helped later on in the second movie, but it just didn't benefit the movie or benefit Ipman as a man who's growing, who's have to change. What else? It kind of in the middle, like maybe in the middle of the movie, it kind of goes off a little bit. It just doesn't quite kind of hold the movie together. So that's kind of what I didn't really like. What else is the dialogue was kind of weak. Not weak per se, but it doesn't give you that kind, I would say, nutrient for the brain or nutrient for the mind. It doesn't have that. I understand it as a fighting movie. Not all fighting movies have that nutrient for the mind. So just me being nitpicky at this movie, if I were to pick at it, that's what I would kind of pick up. Those are the things I would mention. So what would the rating I give this movie? I give it 8 out of 10. I truly enjoy this movie, this Origins movie. It's so well done. It's about a man who goes through a passion, fighting against his own people and using his own skill to fight, to stand for his people, and as a man he had to change. And I like that a lot. You don't get to see, especially from our Asian counterpart. You don't get to see those kind of movies where you get to see that they are leading a revolution or an uprising against the oppressors. So I like that. I truly enjoy it. 8 out of 10. It's a good movie. You should watch it. this is a movie that you will enjoy the fight scene more than most other fight movies that you've seen. So anyway, guys, please like, thumbs up, share, subscribe, and browse to my YouTube channels. I have a lot of content for you guys to check out. Please do so. But anyway, take care, guys. Bye-bye.